eyes are on Jamar Chase as he's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Cards and the Hawks coming up next.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we get... Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll start on the ground here on first down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 13. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Again, it's Dillon. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. To throw here. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Dillon. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
When you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Murray now on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray, rolling to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Albert O, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And brings up for the touchdown for Arizona. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten the yard down to the 16. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chase Young in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
On play action, it's Murray. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Murray to air it out again. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the play that polished it off was a touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And take it right at the 35.
A nice job getting 3 on the return for 13 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. To throw is Murray. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 52 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down. Well, remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On third, here's an option play right. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 1. Now swing pass for Dillon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with a card. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jamar Chase, 76 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Man, that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hurt you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 2-3. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Cardinals football, Marquise Brown back out now with the Arizona offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting here, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Murray on the move to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Murray now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to... Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Dillon will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Murray now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 46 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've got no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Well, here we sit, Week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially...
He's by himself, Keenan Allen, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Seahawks. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense and make sure that his quarterback heck no. Just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Chase Young.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because
Fighting through, and he's got space. Keenan Allen, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
he'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will cut this lead down to 25. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson down to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
It's caught. Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to...
He's got a man, complete! The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes of play. Everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point safely through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Come on.
Back to throw it. Murray going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Murray now on 1st down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understand